The year is 1970. You're probably not alive yet. Neither am I. But you know who is? This kid. In high school, he has a dream. He wakes up from that dream and starts drawing what he saw. A bioluminescent forest that lights up at night. And that dream, that drawing, ended up being inspiration for the highest grossing movie of all time to this day. That kid grew up to be LeBron James. James Cameron. Nathan Zed here. Tiny mic on me. The Z guy.
It's a classic.
And I have a confession. I am the one Avatar stan on planet Earth. Everywhere I go, I get mocked. Name one character. I say Jake Sully. They say who? Jake! My guy Jake Sully! I feel like Will Smith in I Am Legend. Except I don't even have that dog on my side. It's no secret that I'm an Avatar fan. My profile picture is this kid from the sequel who I don't even know yet. I made a video back in 2019 defending it during peak endgame time. This was a peak Avatar hate. Not that Avatar. Enough. I'm fine with people not liking the movie. That's usually fine with me. But I've never seen so many people preying on a movie's downfall before it even comes out. Like, I never say the word haters, but this movie has actual haters. Like, not just saying they don't like it. Actively praying. Known atheists. They've never prayed a day in their lives. They're actively praying on this movie's downfall. They just started praying just for this. Watching the series crumble to dust is gonna be very juicy. Please let it flop, please. I've had enough, all right? Get behind me, Nate Terry. Yeah, I know her name too. Even in my own household, everybody hates it and is making fun of me for being excited for it. On Twitter, people saying to me that they hope it's bad. Degenerosity. We're a week away from this new movie and people are still saying, is anybody really excited for the new Avatar? It's me. I'm that guy, all right? I'm the one you're looking for. This sequel is the only movie I've been hyped for all year. Okay? It's probably the most hyped I've been for a movie literally in the last 3 years at least. That part in the trailer with the music swells and it's just insane. But how are y'all not seeing what I'm seeing? There is a 9-foot-tall blue man holding an assault rifle, riding a sea animal that gets wings and then turns into a sky animal. It can fly now. Just off of this picture, I'm sold. What are you not seeing about this? What am I missing? Is this not cool? What? If this isn't cool, what's cool? Bro, I'm sorry, but this is cool. This is too cool. Oh my goodness, I'm going crazy. I just love the first movie, all right? And I'm sick of the slander. This world it brings you into, the music is insane. People say the characters suck, but Neytiri is super underrated. I love her and Zoe Saldana's performance. The fact that this guy has an avatar, but this guy is also our avatar. And as we watch him fall in love with Neytiri and the world of Pandora, so do we. The third act battle of this movie is one of the most insane final battles of any movie ever. You got dragons fighting humans with gunships in the sky and mech suits fighting animals on the ground. And then it turns into a video game boss battle with a mech suit versus this huge alien dude with a sword. Come on, bro. Peak fiction. People say that this movie has no stans, no fans. There's not enough fan fiction for it. Yeah, that's a good measure of quality. No cultural impact. And it's funny because I think that's actually a good thing. Look at the MCU fans. Look at the Star Wars fans, Game of Thrones fans. These people are fighting all the time. DC fans, they're in complete shambles. Avatar fans, pretty chill people. Just like to enjoy nature. Just put on the 3D glasses. Come on. Avatar is the one franchise left where we don't have bozos like this still. Is Super Mario going woke? Mario? Are we really doing this about Mario? We have to do this about everything? Look at these thumbnails. What is this? Keep this away from Avatar, please. Yes, it has no stands, it has no fans. We don't need this. I'm just saying, if you guys ever get tired of fighting or being angry, you might want to join us. We're just chilling on Pandora. I'm just saying. The funny thing is, I'm like you. I used to not like the movie Avatar. If I'm being completely honest. First time I watched it, I was 13. I didn't understand cinema. I thought it was overrated. Because at that time, that movie was the most friggin' hyped movie ever. And I was eager to jump on the Avatar's overrated bandwagon. I called it Pocahontas. I called it Fern Gully. I called it Dances with Wolves, even though I'd never even seen that movie. This movie was so overrated that it's been hated on so much that somehow it came back around to being underrated. I was like, hold on, let me revisit this movie. Is this really as bad as I remember? And then I watched it and I was like, hold on, this is one of the vibiest movies ever. Guy leaving boring Earth and meeting a Gyal on a beautiful alien planet. This is my kind of movie. And then I rewatched it this year in IMAX 3D and I was like, this is lit. The effects of this movie still look better than everything released this year. Yeah, straight up. This movie made me sad for a computer generated tree falling with that music. I care more about that than most people that were in movies this year. I don't think y'all realize Avatar is potentially the only franchise that's bright and colorful but also takes itself seriously. Marvel is bright and colorful but they don't take anything seriously. Almost every real moment has to be undercut with a joke. DC and movies like Dune, they take themselves seriously and it's dope, but then the whole movie looks like this. Color palette, black, gray, and sand. But Avatar looks beautiful without sacrificing the seriousness. It's corny without being afraid of being corny. The whole thing is just about loving the environment, and it embraces that fully. And all these other franchises, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Jurassic Park, at this point they're all banking on cameos of people that you already know. Hey, come buy a ticket, maybe you'll see this person you remember, huh? You remember this guy? Then here comes Avatar, and it's like, here's a bunch of people you don't even know, you don't even remember, and you don't even care about. I love it. It's not a perfect movie. I understand that. Some people say it's a white savior movie, which to that I say, he's blue. You can say he's a white savior, but he completely rejects being white and human. And honestly, he doesn't even save them. His plan fails, and then the nature saves them, and then his girlfriend saves him. I learned about the white savior trope and how this movie is an example at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana through my media and cinema studies professor who has a doctorate. Okay? Personally, I am more inclined to discuss this with someone who is knowledgeable versus opinion. Okay, Avatar haters, I just want to remind you, this guy's on your team, alright? If you want to come with me to Pandora, I'm just saying there's tickets to the next flight over. The criticisms for this movie are valid, but at this point, it's been repeated so much that it's sounding like NPC dialogue. Am I the only one that? Am I the only one that doesn't care about Avatar? Am I the only one that doesn't? No, obviously you're not the only one. All right, we get it. Like, you can say it's like Pocahontas all you like, which in my opinion, to be honest, it's better. Yeah, I said it. That's just my opinion. But the fact is, watching these two movies is a completely different experience. Plot might be the same, but the experience of watching Avatar in 3D is different than watching Disney animated movie from the 90s. And people are talking about plot, bro, who even cares about the plot? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If we're being real, most movies have mid-plots. Top Gun is the biggest movie of the year. You think we went there for the plot? Let's not act like we weren't there for the cool fighter jet scenes, okay? I'm not there for the Lifetime movie romance between Tom Cruise and this random woman. I just want a spectacle. I want to see something I've never seen. I want to escape into another world and get out of this one. I want something to actually make me feel like it's epic. So yeah, I'm hyped for the sequel. I'm just excited to see a blockbuster that looks like they actually took their time with it. This man, James Cameron, disappears for 10 years at a time and just comes through with the biggest movie ever every time. You guys know I can appreciate anybody that disappears for a while and then comes back with a classic. That's my whole thing. I like the idea of doing something because you like it. It doesn't matter how many other people want to see it. The fact that that story from the beginning of this video is true, that we can see the drawing from the dream that inspired the movie, and this man still following that childhood dream at 70 years old, that's insane. Just having a love for something, saying, I don't care if anyone else wants this, I have to create it because I want to. That's how great stuff is made. You don't make great stuff by creating what everyone wants. You make what people didn't even know that they wanted, and people still want it to flop, bro. This movie is the definition of hold up. Let him cook. Let Jimmy cook. This guy's a madman. Everyone is saying you can't have plans for 5 movies. Nobody even wants the second one. And he's like, by the way, I have plans for a 6th and a 7th one too. What? How is this not funny to you guys? If this joint is good and it blows up and it's like one of the biggest movies ever, I need y'all to remember that you said nobody wants this, all right? And I feel like this is gonna be revisionist history if this comes out and it does that. I was the one that wanted this and nobody stuck with me. It's okay. It's okay. And if you're wondering if they paid me to say this, they tried, okay? They actually offered me $1 million. I said, hold it, keep that. I'll do it for free. What about you? What do you think about Avatar? Is there anything that you feel super left out about? Something that you love that everyone else hates, or that you hate that everyone else loves? Let me know in the comments down below. You might as well like this video because honestly, 2 seconds in, it was a classic. If you haven't joined me as an Avatar stan yet, okay, I lose. I'll admit there's only one Avatar. I will personally send you a copy of The Last Airbender Season 3. Go ahead and check that. What's that? Oh yeah, I sent you The Last Airbender movie. That's what you get. Look at you. Look at you. You lose. Navi fam rise. I'll see y'all in Pandora, man.
It's a classic.